What's up, guys? FullTang Tactical here. Just doing some patrolling out in the woods today. As you can see, this beautiful fall day in the hills of Tennessee. And I was just kind of scouting the area. I like to do this every year about this time because in the summertime out here, we have a lot of storms. Trees fall down in our logging trail, in our deer trails, things like that. So I have to kind of scout the area out, figure out what I have to, what I have to cut as far as trees go with the chainsaw, all that good stuff. Get ready for hunting season and firewood chopping season because it's about to get cold, guys. In fact, I think we're going to get down to about 35 tonight or tomorrow night, so it's going to get a little chilly. But anyway, wanted to do a video here today and just show you guys some new accessories we have for the modular chest rig kit bag. As you can see, I have a med pouch attached to the front. This is new. I'm going to kind of just scoot a little closer here so you guys can see it. And basically, it has a handle right here. You can just rip it right open. And you can keep individual first aid kits in here. It does hold quite a bit, guys, so don't let the size fool you. We use a lot of generous elastic here. Now what I like to do with my med kits, you can get these little bags on Amazon for, I don't know, like three of them for like, I think $5 or $10, something like that. But I can pack a lot of stuff in here. These are waterproof. You roll them up, you squeeze them, roll them up some more. They're kind of airtight, and they keep your first aid gear perfectly dry. And then I like to slide it down in there because they're slick, and you can just grab and pull real fast. Now these will also attach to a belt. There's MOLLE slots on the back, MOLLE straps. These attach perfectly to the front of our kit bag. As you can see, we have MOLLE slots on the top and we have MOLLE slots on the bottom. And right here I have our tourniquet pouch attached to the bottom MOLLE slots. So you can essentially run two tourniquets, top and bottom, or whatever else you might want up here. And but yeah, it's about 6.5 inches wide, 6 1/4 inches wide, about 2 inches deep. I think it's about 6 inches tall too. Of course, that gets more or less depending on how much you want to stuff in this thing. So, very modular piece of kit. You may be wondering what this little patch is right here. So this is kind of like our own little tactical patch. A lot of guys these days are wanting to run little reflective tapes down in here, so we left this open. We don't sell the reflective tape yet, but you can pick it up on Amazon. Walmart probably sells stuff like this. You can just slide a big square of reflective tape down in there. Bicycle tape, I think it is. They make different colors too, so a lot of guys like to run night ops and have reflective tape on their med gear, on their med kits. Very understandable. Or you can just leave it as is, or you can just tear it right off, and then you've got loop Velcro on the front where you can attach any other type of patches or medical insignia, anything like that. So yeah, very cool piece of kit here, guys. We just developed this today. We got finished. It was actually about a year in the making. But we just finished up the prototypes today, so these should be going on the site this evening, and we will post a link down in the description below. Now, up here, you guys are going to notice something different here. You probably noticed these G-hooks right here attached to the shoulder harness of the kit bag. So, what this is, it's an admit panel. You probably already guessed it. So, basically what this does is it fits right behind the kangaroo pocket here. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try to get close enough. But it has about here, I'll just pull it out. A 1.5 inch flap right here. Hook on the back, loop on the front. It's about 4 inches wide. Okay? And this tucks right down behind the kangaroo pocket on the kit bag and sandwiches back to give it a snug fit up. Then we have the G-hooks that you hook right to the MOLLE slots on your shoulder harness, and that gives you retention down. this thing is not going anywhere. You can hang anything. Right now I've got our front Velcro ID panel patch on the front attached to this, just so I can put an ID panel, but you can put an admin pouch, you can put the med pouch up here, you can run our multi-purpose pouch that is kind of our own version of an admin pouch, which I have actually right here, serving as a dangler pouch. So I do carry 2 med kits with me pretty much everywhere I go. I don't just think about myself, I think about other people. Plus, if you're hiking in the backwoods, I take my family with me. If anything should happen to once, God forbid, to 2 of us, you're going to need 2 med kits, guys. So always go prepared. I even have another one in my backpack here. So always go prepared. You know, when I was growing up as a boy, I was in the Boy Scouts as a kid. So the motto was always be prepared. So you can attach this to the top. You can move these things around. Completely modular. As you can see here, guys, I have our side expansion wings attached as well. And these are our small utility pouches right here. In this one, I have my trusty doe bleat can. Such an interesting sound. My kids will just play with this sometimes. And I have a headlamp in here as well. These are very spacious little pouches. Very small, but very spacious. And as you guys can tell, I'm getting ready for hunting season, so I've got my kit loaded up for that while I was out scouting for down trees and things like that on the property. On this side, I actually have a small pair of binos. And these are lined with plush loop Velcro, guys. We do that with all of our pouches. So your optics are protected. I also have the kangaroo pocket pouch in the back here. I have my cell phone. You can put anything else in here. It'll fit a pistol. It'll fit another med kit. It'll fit all sorts of stuff. Get creative. That's what this kit was for, guys. Now, you may be wondering what type of rifle this is I'm carrying around with me. So, this is actually an air rifle, guys. That's right, an air rifle. I carry this for multiple reasons. One, you know, it's silent, guys. This is a big bore air rifle. This is actually, this is called the Benjamin Bulldog. And it's a 357 mag, shoots about 1,000 feet per second. And I think it has the same ballistics as like a 380 handgun. But this thing packs a punch for an air rifle. And they actually just made it legal in the state of Tennessee. And I believe they did in Alabama prior to this to hunt deer with these things. And I think it's right around, they just started last year. So I haven't read all the regs yet, but I think it's I think it starts right around rifle season. So I'll have to check into that. But I carry this around too, just for, you know, rodents, pests. We have coyotes that run around the property killing our chickens all the time. So this is a great rifle for that. And it is like a bolt action. So you get 5 shots with this and you just shoot, cock, shoot, cock. And it packs a punch, guys. It'll knock them down. So that's why I carry this thing around. I have the SIG Romeo up here, Romeo 5, red dot. And then I have a EOTech magnifier behind it. Very cool. Very cool tool. That's all I can say about that. So, anyways, just kind of wanted to give you guys a brief video here, an overview of the new accessories we have coming out. And the kit bag itself is extremely modular. It's very spacious. As you can see, guys, you can open it down. It's like a clamshell design. Your stuff doesn't flop out everywhere. And in here I've got a bone saw. I've got my field dressing kit, flashlight, multi-tools, another tourniquet, some paracord, you know, just all kinds of little knickknacks in here, guys. So, you know, I go prepared everywhere I go. Very important, guys, especially when you live out in the mountains and you know, you're 45 minutes from the closest major town. And but anyway, if you guys have any questions, leave some comments down below. Please like and subscribe to our channel, guys. Please follow us on YouTube. Please share this video. And you know, we're trying to bring you guys the best quality gear, blurring that line between tactical and bushcraft communities. Because our motto is, guys, whether you like it or not, be tactically bushcraft minded. It's very important. You know, if you're out humping around in the mountains and you're on a mission somewhere, and you know, you fight your way through whatever skirmish you're in, and then you find yourself out, you know, lost in the woods somewhere for days or even weeks on end, you're in big trouble. If you don't know how to survive in the bush, if you don't know how to start a fire, if you don't know how to make basic shelter, if you don't know how to do any of those things, you city boys out there, you're in big trouble. And you need to have the right gear. You need to have the right gear that's going to last, that's going to take abuse. Stuff that you can dive around in the mud in and climb trees and whatever it is that you guys do. You know, some of you guys climb trees and sleep in trees. I don't know. I don't do that. I'm getting a little too old. But I do know how to make shelter. I do know how to start a fire with sticks. I do know some basic bushcrafting skills that I grew up on since I was a small boy. And it's very important to have those skills, guys. Without those skills, you will perish. And without the right gear, you will also perish. So it's very important, guys, that you have the right gear. It's very important that you have the right skills. You can be tactical, but if you're not bushcraft minded, if you're not able to survive on your own in the woods, you know, all you're doing is extending your life a few more days, if that. And vice versa. You know, if you if the world goes to crap and you're in an SHTF scenario and you're out hiking in the woods or on a camping trip and all of society breaks down, guys, and in this unstable world where we're basically living under communist rule right now, you're in big trouble if you don't have a tactical mindset and you're out there in the woods by yourself or with your family, you know, and then you come back into town or you come back into civilized, well, it wouldn't be civilized at that point, but you come back into civilization, and then you find yourself in a position where you can't defend yourself, or you can't tactically maneuver your family around in different scenarios in an urban or suburban environment, or even a rural environment where people are just going nuts and turning into zombies. No, I'm just kidding, but hey, you never know these days, right? But anyway, guys, I'm rambling now, so I'm going to cut this off. If you guys have any questions, let us know. We look forward to serving you guys. Until next time.